What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul. This is the Leeds Therapy. As ever, thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, if you could hit the subscribe button for me, if you could like the video, if you could share the video, if you could put any comments that you want to put in, feel free, leave them in the comment section down below. Also, if you could turn your notifications on for me, I'd really appreciate it. So this is just kind of a little bit of a midweek catch up, just me checking in, making sure that you guys are all okay and everything's fine. So first things first, a couple of announcements. So I know I mentioned with regards to the YouTube partner program that I'm now part of that. It now also means that my videos can now be monetized, and there's also memberships on there as well. Now, I want to say from the bat, nobody needs to become a member of my channel. It's just purely there as an option, and any money that is raised on this channel, it's going to go to one of two things. Pretty much it's going to be either just for the general running and upkeep of the channel, or if there is enough to go around, then I would like to put it through to potentially a charity as well. But obviously that's just a precursor if anybody does do any memberships. They don't have to. It's just there as an option if needs be. I am also considering looking at doing a line of merch maybe as well, so maybe things like baseball tees or hoodies or beanie hats or cups and things and stuff like that, but I'll let you know as that kind of moves on. Right, anyways, into the actual video itself. A couple of things just I wanted to talk about really. The first instance was the story that came out with regards to Rasmus Christensen, saying that obviously the team that he's at in Germany at the moment, they wanted to put out the clause for him, or to activate the clause for him, to pay the money in full and to bring him over. Now, that's been proven to be not accurate. They are very happy with him, but I don't think they've actually said that as such. I don't know where that information's come from, but I got very giddy about it because I was going to be like, yeah, that's literally like just pure profit on him, and if I would drive him there myself personally, but that's, you know, that's just the way that I feel. But it looks like that now is just misleading information. The next story that's out there relates to Solomon, and that was obviously that picture came up on X with regards to him being in the Israeli squad. That was something that was done pre them actually leaving to go away for international duty, and it wasn't true. He isn't there. He isn't going on international duty. It'd be a terrible look if he was. He's actually at Thorpe Arch doing his training, and I believe that he's not. He's in the final throes of the training side of stuff. So hopefully he might be ready for Sheffield United. The same as Dan James as well. Dan James looks like he could be available for Sheffield United as well, and that's, you know, all down to the training side of stuff, and if he's, you know, ready to be there. It'd be lovely to see him on the bench, lovely to see both of them on the bench. Having those two as options, or just having that attacking lineup options, should be really good for us and a real positive thing moving forward. So like I said, fingers crossed about that. I'm gonna be happy about that. The other the other bit of news that did make me chuckle is that, and everybody jumped to the same conclusion, was that we were suddenly due this £35 million windfall money from Barcelona for Raphinia, and then everybody got really annoyed because it's, well, why hasn't the management done the right thing, and X, Y, and Z, and this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 blah. And it was completely false, completely misleading. They paid up when they were supposed to for us, and we've received payment in full for Raphinia in the same way that we received payment in full for Calvin Phillips. What Barcelona did was they took out a loan to be able to purchase Raphinia in full, and it's actually the company that they took out the loan from that they owe the money to. So it's not us that they owe the money to, it's actually the third party that they got the loan from. So yeah, a lot of people ran with that and thought it was gospel without sort of reading all of the information properly before it actually, you know, kind of gets out there. And the other one that's interesting, obviously what Farker has done is he said that people can go take a little bit of a rest, a little bit of a holiday, and Ramazani has been seen out in Dubai, and what it would appear is that he's gone out there with a fitness program and he's trying to get himself up to the regime that is playing in the Championship. We know what it's like playing in the Championship and how hard it can be at times and how difficult it is to always be up at speed or be up to speed. It's a very, very unique league, purely because of the number of league games that you play, and then add on top of that cup competitions that you might, go into and go forwards in at the same time as well. So really, really pleasing to see that. And it's a really sort of good, nice thing to see. And the final story that's come out, which is for me, which Baron Koss was talking about, was that it would appear that at the back end of last season, Bamford has reportedly said that he was looking to leave Leeds at the end of this season. And I've not read the full article completely, but you wouldn't blame him after a lot of the abuse and bits and pieces that's been said and about him. I've always said that constructive criticism is fine. The place where I don't like it, and it happened to Meslier, regardless of the fault and the mistakes that he made, is when it gets personal. It's when people start turning up at people's houses. It's when people start sending out death threats. Be better. Don't do stuff like that. But I believe that he backtracked on it, and the reason that he's backtracked on it is because he feels like there's still unfinished business and he wants to put it right, and him putting that right is by getting Leeds back into the Premiership. So, hopefully that's the case and true, and fair play to him, and hopefully he can play a role with us moving forwards. And I've got an interesting fact of the day for you. Apparently, Matteo Joseph is related to Emil Heskey. You learn something new every single day. That's going to do it for this one. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to click the like button. Comment on the video down below. Share the video. Turn your notifications on, as we said. Genuinely just a video just to catch up and give you a little bit of information and just make sure that everything's okay. Just as another note to say as well, RIP to George Baldock. It's a tragedy. 31 is no age to be passing away, and thoughts and prayers to his family, thoughts and prayers to all of his former clubs and all the people that know him. And it's just such a shame. Nobody at that age should be passing away that young. Like I said, take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.